on?
Oh, nothing much. Just getting ready for some analysis of salt versus hacks.
Yeah.
Aside from that, just had a just I don't know. It's a work day.
Yeah.
How about you?
I'm doing all right. It's not really. Yeah.
Makes sense. All right, let's get cracking. So something I've noticed is not too much to comment on so far. This all seems like pretty standard fare. One thing I would notice though is that like that finisher is kind of no seems somewhat like the finisher, the pivot F smash finisher in the chain grab early like was interesting. What do you think? What do you make of this?
Um, just ending the chain grab early, you mean?
Yeah.
I think it's fine. I see Zane do it a lot too. So I definitely don't think that there's anything wrong with it.
Okay.
Um, it could be extended. Like, could you go back to it
Yeah.
so I could just yeah, up throw at 45. You can get it like an up air regrab. Um, I also don't think that she needed the pivot,
Yeah. I could
but
probably just walk to the side. Probably.
yeah,
Okay.
but I don't think that ending early is a necessarily a bad situation because you can get it's can work as like a DI mix up. If they're DIing out for it, then they die even at 47.
True. We're also
Um,
we're also not letting them get to the middle of this stage too, which is I think worth noting. Like
yeah,
when we talk about like up air regrabs, like we're allowing them to like do another up throw or forcing ourselves to take a tech chase, but
yeah,
which means that they could feasibly wind up over here if we up throw. But
right,
by taking the F smash here where we take it, we make sure that they go off with a sizable chunk of knockback.
right.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know how I feel about like this F smash though, the second one.
well, yeah, she didn't hit the sweet spot. If she did, it would have basically been a rinse and repeat.
Okay.
Or not really like a rinse and repeat because you still have to actually do the edge guard, which isn't like a sheet kind of rinse and repeat. It's a lot more difficult than that.
True.
But it's you put Hacks in the same position that he was just in with another 20% on them, and that's pretty good. Um,
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I guess where I'm coming from is that like what I like about this play is that what I like about how she structures this is that she walks to the middle here and she has like basically a perfect position to like to me I'm wondering why not like fair into that F smash or like why not like up air into that F smash because she's
you
like
could,
perfect. She's really well aligned for it.
yeah, you could do either of those. Fair F smash can be DI'd out of, I think, in this situation.
Okay.
Up air F smash, you can DI so that you have to hit towards the right, which might not be as far. He kind of gets a free recovery out of that. So I personally think I agree with the decision to go for raw F smash, but
Okay.
she could have just hit the right hitbox,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then it
Yeah.
would have
Yeah.
worked out better.
Okay,
But
to be clear, I'm evaluating the F smash based on like her hitting it properly.
okay,
I'm not like being like, oh, she made a mistake. Obviously, like no, like I know what she meant to do
yeah, yeah,
here. It's more, I guess, for me. I sometimes wonder if it's I sometimes feel like people di in more when they're recovering like this without their jump, because if we do take the F smash here, then they just like explode.
right.
So I guess for me, it's also like if we hit shuffle fair near like around here when Hax is falling around here, could we then get yeah, could we be able to like extend that further with like maybe like down tilt or something too, and just like carry him into a better position?
I think so.
I think that
I think yeah,
all I was gonna say is I think abusing the fact that they don't have a jump so we can carry them and create a more controlled position is something that's worth exploring here.
yeah, I think that I definitely like fair is good. Even just wait until he lands into down tilt, I think is pretty good. I think what I would do personally is just grab because um at this
Hmm.
percent, Fox is at like 70%. you can pretty reliably get Fox to around 100% off of like up throw up airs. Um, which he's gonna get towards center stage, but if you can finish that, then he's going pretty far off stage no matter what.
True.
Um,
I think
you can,
the only reason I'm reluctant for grab, because I think down tilt works if we hit him before he lands. I
yeah,
just don't want him to get his jump back, because I feel like
right,
that's the biggest thing that's like working in our favor here. Like that's what makes this like a good play if she hits the sweet spot. Like
right.
it's I think that like I get like because again we got kind of the play we were talking about, but like with the chain grab finish in with like the up airs into F smash, but again because Fox has all this stage did work with, he lives anyway.
Right.
So I think that like we're abusing the fact that he doesn't have his jump. It has to be like has to be the priority here.
I think maybe just up air then. Just start an up air juggle.
True. Yeah, like up air, down tilt, like yeah, and then you can just kind of take it where you need it to go. I like that too. I think that the
Yeah.
fair thing or the F smash that Salt did. I think that those are the lines of play that make the most sense. Like for
Yeah.
sure. What do you think about how she's doing? I feel like she works really well in these tight ranges. Like she doesn't like do long dash dances, but she doesn't have to. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's yeah, she's very, very good at positioning herself where she's just good at positioning herself in a good spot. Like in this position, she can hit Fox and Fox cannot hit her. And it's
Yeah.
not reliably at least. And it's yeah, because you're threatening grab, you're threatening a further dash dance back where it's yeah, that position against Fox, especially on FD, is really, really good.
What I think is really impressive to me about how she did this is like it's like so she's clearly like she clearly takes the initial position here because of her because of Hack's shielding, which makes perfect sense. Like this is outside
Right.
of like Hack's immediate out of shield range. She's able to respond to whatever he does like coming forward. This is perfect. But then I think the really impressive part is that like she then like dashes forward just a bit and then like dashes back and then uses like the low profile of Roy to like avoid the approaching Nair without having to give up much space. So then she's able to get the next grab. Like to me, that's gorgeous. Using
Yeah.
how much Roy's body shrinks when he's dashing to do it, like fantastic. Like she really uses that effectively.
Yeah. It's that was a cool idea with the up air. But
She like is really comfortable. Like I don't normally consider Roy strong in front of his opponents like this, but like you can like I really like how she's doing this. Like it's kind of like this bubble here is like her zone.
right.
Like this kind of bubble, yeah.
Yeah. Especially she uses that fade back forward air a lot to threaten space, which is it doesn't do very much. Like you can't convert off of it, but it just gets them away from you and it builds up. It's that kind of thing.
Yeah, and I'm not sure I'd even say it necessarily you can't convert off of it. Like he fails the like granted he fails the tech here, but like this could have led to something.
Off of the yeah, nothing true. But like
No,
off of the tech chase, yeah.
yeah, and like that's what I'm like. What I would say here is like even this next fair, like over here, like this fair, I really like how she sets up the tech chase here because like she doesn't get the right reaction here, but like by putting Fox into the corner and wave dashing into this spot, like this could have easily been like turnaround F smash
Yeah.
or F
Yeah.
smash to like over here to cover everything else. Like she's created like a really good 50-50 like a really good like coverage system, um like a really good spot for like covering everything with F smash in some direction. And you could argue that like again Hax has demonstrated like he's not going to die to like F smash across the screen like this. Fair enough. But like still
Right, but it's 20% either way. It's 20% and an edge guard.
yeah. it's like it's a Roy F smash. Like you're usually not unhappy to hit Roy F smash.
Right.
Yeah.
It puts you in a very good position.
Yeah. And also you could just turn around and grab on that one too, and then like just keep going.
Yeah.
Like so.
That was down throw, right? Yeah.
Yep. Definitely down throw.
I've been this morning I was like labbing. I was trying to figure out how to get like the puff down throw F smash, down throw up B consistently,
Mm-hmm.
and back throw is like way better. And I never use back throw, so I'm trying to see where people are using back throw now.
Makes
It
sense.
just it just puts them in like way more hits done, and I think it's just like a good floaty high percent thing. That is like the perfect time to F smash,
Oh yeah.
even though like
What could she have done here? Like, is there anything? So here, let me ask you: do you ever just like jump off and try to stock trade after that F smash in this position?
in this position, could you play it again? So up throw, F smash,
So like, this is kind of like where the characters wind up. So I'm just
and it
asking, like, with the characters being where they are, and you being like up 4-2, do you ever just like jump off and like flare blade, like just spam aerials at him to try to trade the stocks?
um I would probably in this position try to read that he's going to uh like Firefox up at like a 90-degree angle
Mm-hmm.
and try to catch that with like a jump out fair blade. It wouldn't be a stock trade, like Roy can make that back. Um, but I mean, there's always the chance that I get hit, and now I probably use my double jump to get over there, and I'm off stage, and that's not a very good position for me to be in, and I probably die. But I think in this position, you could go up there and try to get a read. I
Yeah,
think so.
I'm almost
I
wondering.
think it kills.
I'm almost wondering if you like full hop fair, like full hop like fast fall fair to cover this area, just hit him away, and then try to like double jump fair him or something, and then just like anything that hits him over here. It probably doesn't work, but I just whenever I see a fox all the way over there and we have this kind of like this kind of like stock count,
Right, you
I'm
wonder what's possible.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think I tend to go with Flare Blade because it sends so much further and it's just a more reliable option.
Could you get fair into flare blade though?
I have. I don't think it's true, but if they don't have many resources, it's basically true.
Yeah, like if they don't have their up B, then like it's sorry, if they don't have their jump, then what the hell are they doing about it, right?
Yeah,
Because we can beat the shine by just spacing outside it. So shine doesn't actually solve their problem, and I don't think they have any other like moves that do anything. Because if they air dodge, they're dead anyway. So
right. But I also think if they were that far away, it would be very hard to get to hitting that fair, and you probably wouldn't have your double jump by the time you get over there.
true. Okay.
So I think in that situation, it wouldn't really work, but it can.
Mm-hmm. Let's look at what happens here, because I know that like we like she like hacks catches up a great deal here. I want to see if what happens. So we get like drill no up tilt drill shine. Okay, he gets the RTC. Cool. That is actually interestingly enough an argument for like CC grab, because I think the CC grab gets him.
I think in that position, CC grab, yeah. But um, yeah, you can go for a down throw if they DI in, then you get F smash, and if they DI up, then you get a tech chase.
Mm-hmm. She's kind of just getting smothered by him here, right?
It appears so.
Yeah.
She whiffed a few grabs, which let him like keep this going. Um, but sometimes you just gotta rip grab. I get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. No one's faulting anyone for trying to grab Fox on FD.
Yeah.
That F smash
I
was a little ambitious.
I will fault her for that. That was a. I actually
So what do you think the play is here? So like you get on like this. So you get on like this. What do you think you have to do here?
If Fox is just jumping there, I would ledge dash run through
Okay.
and try to get center. That's what I would try.
I feel like it's that or dash dance side B.
Yeah.
Like I think those two make sense. Those two make a lot of sense. Does down smash kill him at 138?
Oh yeah. Down smash probably kills around 120 on FD.
Okay. That I think that like that's not a bad idea for like because down smash is fast and like he is full hopping around here.
Yeah.
He hasn't committed his double jump, which is like a little dicey, but like I think that it is worth considering going for down smash on his like on his landing.
Yeah. Do you know what the hitbox on down smash looks like?
It's pretty big from what I recall.
Yeah, it's not the same as Marth's. Roy has like a big shoulder hitbox, so it can kind of be like an anti-air.
Oh, sick. Let's go.
Um, I'm surprised that didn't kill. But it's like frame six and kind of an anti-air, and it's really good. That also should have been a down smash instead of that F smash.
Oh, on this one, like here, like that. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Because yeah, even if you hit the weak hit, then it just sends him off.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I think I think that I think that all like a lot of the decisions here are make a lot of sense. The big thing that like impresses me most though is just how like how she's turning like Roy's like the frontal zone on Roy into like actually a pretty scary place to be.
Yeah.
I think that she's using like it's all the moves that like we'd expect to be there. Like I don't think that she's done anything too shocking in terms of the move selection. But like the down tilt placement, the nair placement, the fairs. I think the fairs have been like one of the more surprising ones. Like the fair quality has been really good.
Yeah. They're
All right.
um
Let him
yeah,
cook.
she's just using them to catch him like every time. She's using them to catch jumps. Like she's just reading jumps and using them in very safe ways so that even if he doesn't, she's still fine.
Yeah. And I think that she has a good sense of when he wants to play ground, when he wants to play ground, and when he wants to play the air, and that's kind of informing her decisions.
Yeah.
Because like it doesn't matter how weak Roy's moves are, like really, if the opponent is in the air, in the sense that like disjoint is disjoint.
Right.
Like at the end of the day, disjoint is disjoint. So I'm curious to see how this will work on like a Yoshi story. I'm noticing that already, like, we see a bit more, like, some of her decisions haven't lined up perfectly with what Hax is doing in the way that they did on FD for a lot of the game. And I think that might just be, like, the closer, like, stage dimensions, like, at work. The one thing that really stands out, though, is, like, this. So, like, you see how, like, she gets this, like, weird drop, and then she, like, gets out of the way of, like, the counter hit aerial and gets the grab anyway? That, to me, is, like, that's, like, one of the big things that, like, makes or breaks a Roy. Because it's, like...
Okay.
The light tap, like the opponent DIing, so or like the opponent DIing, or like you the awkwardness of the situation causing the link to not materialize, like the link to not work perfectly. I think that's something that's just kind of happens with this character a good amount of the time. Like his links are somewhat they're delicate. There's a delicateness to them.
Yeah.
But
very fragile.
Exactly, but he's still ultimately very fast, and he's got a great grab. So I think that what she does a good job of is like when that happens, she can kind of see it happening and like anticipate that, and then reposition in a way where she can like not get reversaled, and then keep the combo going. Like she just keeps the combo going a different way.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that was pretty crazy to
Before
recognize that quickly that the up air didn't hit and to immediately get a turnaround grab.
Oh, yeah. No.
Oh, because she saw the spot dodge.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a phenomenal reaction.
That is crazy. she had already like processed that the up air wasn't gonna hit before the up air was gonna hit. That's nuts.
What I notice about what she's doing too is like she's pretty good at like maneuvering around Hacks when Hacks is trying to like pressure her position. And I think it's because she establishes such a good wall with her like fair and like down tilt and nair and stuff. Because it just like it requires Hacks to put some effort into like blocking off that territory or playing around it. So then when she jukes him by using the platform or something, like his attention is elsewhere.
Right.
Beautiful.
Ooh, that was good.
So how did that work exactly? So what was the movement like? Because I think that this was beautiful, but like what exactly? So she like kind of baits going to the edge first, and then she heads up to the platform, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I guess the bait to ledge also kind of threatens the space right next to the ledge.
Mm-hmm.
And so going up to plat right away kind of is a good juke because going up to plat also kind of weakly covers the space next to ledge. Like you can come down with a fair or a down air, even though that's not a great option.
I kind of like it
And
though, like, because I don't think you need much power, like, to kill Fox here, right? Because it's Yoshi's story,
yeah,
so it, like, if you set it, like, I'm not sure the counter edge guard would work on Hack specifically, but like, um, just with how his recovery habits are. But like the idea that like we're using a weak move in those positions, I think makes a ton of sense because we want him to go like get forced into a low recovery where we can do something really powerful to him. And like counter F smash, like letting him recover above the stage and ledge hop up airing him to stuff, like all of that is very, very, very strong.
yeah.
How did it, what, like, I feel like this combo started, like, from a forward tilt, almost. Yeah. Okay, no, there was the neutral in between. Yeah, this up air is exactly what I'm talking about. So, like, after this, like, it doesn't work out, she just is immediately out of there. And I think that's, like, that's really one of the
Oh my
things that...
God.
Yeah. Like, that's such a...
I would.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't. I do not have that kind of like percent recognition. I would have just, if you go back to after the first up air,
Mm-hmm.
like after you realize that that isn't going to convert into an F smash, I would have just gone for down smash, like right away,
Hmm.
and it probably would not have killed.
I
That was
think it...
crazy.
I think it might have. Like, 106 top platform of Yoshi story. Like, that's... But I will.
It's getting there,
It's
but
close.
but yeah,
The percent's recognition is crazy. That is crazy though. Like I really, really like. I think that I think that I'm learning a lot about how what makes her good with this character because it's just she gets like she gets out of danger so efficiently, and I remember that being like a thing that I noticed when I fought her myself. But like yeah, it's like even more polished against characters like that. Like against Fox, like characters she fights more, like it's clearly like even more polished. It's crazy.
yeah, it's. And
Oof.
now I know that she loses this game. I guess that's a rough start, so I guess it makes sense. But
This is doable. This is totally doable. Nobody's losing to. Okay, that was a little bit. I think we're starting to see some like less clean decisions, like in general. Like to me, this is whatever. Like the fact that she misses this F smash, but like to me, the really scary one is how she recovers here.
yeah,
Because like God, if Hax shines here, she's dead.
yeah. After the double jump, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think in that situation, after like the drop down up air, you just run to center stage.
So the way you would play it is like this. Honestly,
But I get hit there.
what if we? Okay, this might sound silly, but what if we turn? What if we like just hold down?
Yeah, hold down and then after you get hit, down tilt.
Yeah, or grab or something. Like we just tank it because we're Roy at 0.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty good too. I definitely think running off stage there isn't a good idea. Wave dash off stage, maybe if she was facing the right direction. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Because then you get ledge. I like that down air. I like that.
What do you like about
That
that?
that down air.
Yeah, like this sequence coming up. Like, so what do you like about this down air?
Hax is in the corner in kind of a weird position.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't really want to be there. So Hax's options are either like to run towards center, to go to ledge, or to jump up and try and hit her.
Okay.
It's how it feels in my head. If he starts to go up, he gets hit with a stronger hit. If he stays there, he gets knocked down because he's at 86. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think that ASDI down. I think that it still puts him in knockdown. Um, and you can just recover very quickly from the down air. You can shield pretty much right after it. So I think that's pretty good.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I guess the. What do you think about the second down air?
Second down air. Um, yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. I like it sometimes to cover get up attack, but she timed it wrong to hit get up attack. So I don't really know.
Do you think that she was trying to get the sideways hit on like the no tech?
Maybe, but you can do that in better ways.
So what would you do here? What would you say would work better here, in your opinion?
Uh, if you were trying to just get him off stage off of no tech, you mean?
Yeah.
F tilt.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because it's just like we hit him, he hit the floor, F tilt, and if he rolls the other way, then we F. Okay, got it. Makes sense.
Uh, um, and if you want to convert into like an F smash, you could do like a jump up back air, and back air if he's holding in would convert into F smash probably.
Hmm. Okay. Oof.
Yeah, that's rough. I think she probably could have gotten on stage.
Yeah. No, for sure. I think that she's just like, he's just gonna ledge dash up smash me.
You're right, it's a 50-50 at that point, but uh
Oh. She's really fast though, and I noticed that she looks really comfortable, like like holding her position. This nair to me is actually really good because like it allows her to like poke up here. Because one question I always have is like, how does Roy attack somebody's shield, like doing shield drop stuff on platform? And I actually think that nair looks really useful for that.
yeah, I've like a lot of people will come up to me like or people will say like what do you even like what do you do against top plat? Like that's kind of just like my win condition against you is to go on top plat and wait for you to mess something up and then I hit you. But I completely disagree. I don't think that Roy has like Marth level options on top plat or against top plat, but he has very good like edge cancel stuff and Nair is very good. If you can hit like an edge cancel Nair, then you're just or even just a well spaced Nair, then you're fine. You could have done a down tilt there. That accomplishes a lot more.
Yeah. Honestly, though, like the thing that stands out to me about that nair that she did was that it didn't need to be like edge canceled or anything fancy in order for it to like work. Like
Oh yeah,
the fact that she could just like actually space it and it was fine, like that to me is like actually is the most meaningful part about that nair.
yeah. No, it's good without an edge cancel too. I I really just like doing edge cancels there because you can get a lot more timing mix-ups and kind of follow up on it. Like you can follow up on how they act out of getting hit by that nair or getting their shield hit by that nair. If you just have to retreat to side platform, you can't really do as much. But it's good either way.
Mm-hmm. Did she have to retreat to side platform? I feel like she didn't. Like I felt like she was able to just kind of like. I felt like that she was able to just kind of like do it, like do it up there. Okay, so she did go onto side platform, but I did feel like I don't know. I feel like she's fine here, like with these positions.
I guess maybe I'm just like kind of hold forward brained because what I would want to do, I guess in this position you really can't edge cancel it without getting too
Risking the
close.
shine, yeah.
So yeah, no, I mean there was definitely nothing wrong with this Nair. Looking at this image on the screen now, I think this is as pretty much as good as it gets.
This is a fine Roy Nair. Like
Yeah, this is very good.
In fact, I will immortalize this one. Because I think that this one is honestly, like, this is probably one of the best Roy Nairs I've ever seen. Like, this is so good. And I think that, like, the idea here is, like, we want to capture... I think that for this diagram, we want to capture the movement of it, right? Like, it's more about how she does it. So it's kind of like she kind of came at it like this from this angle and then went up and back, sort of, right?
Right.
Which is how she gets, like, the good spacing on this, on the two hits, and is able to, like, pull away with her drift at the end, like so. Like, that, to me, I think is really the magic of this play. And then, in doing so, then she's able to, like, land here as the finisher. So she's totally safe. Yeah, no, I think we got it. Like, this Nair is really good, though.
Yeah.
What a cool character. What a sick character. Like, this... He's so, like, this is actually so interesting. What I really... And I think that, like, this also kind of uses his fast fall really well Like, this uses his, like, faster fall speed than Marth pretty effectively, too. Because, yeah, she just gets in and out so effectively here.
Yeah.
What else would you do here to, like, harass somebody on top platform? Like, does he have anything, or... Like, I imagine he's got to have something, right?
You can mix up... you can mix in, like, tomahawk grab.
Okay.
That's... like the little bit of VOD review that I've been doing for myself, because I've started doing more recently because I really need to get on that. But I've written down in my little Melee notebook like a million times, just like, oh my God, please just start doing tomahawk grab. They're just shielding and you're just hitting it and they're killing you for it, and it's like I've yeah, that's off topic, but tomahawk grab is very good
Well, it's
because
not... I don't
it
think that's
beats
off...
shield.
I don't think that's off topic. Like, here, let's go to this FD game again. Because, like, I think that, like, what we can see here is that, like, she does, like... I think what might be a good idea is for us to, like, look at... This first stock doesn't really have much going on in terms of neutral, because, like, she just kind of, like, deletes him. But, like, I think that we can... Well, even here, like, we can see that there's, like... She's going for grabs, then when she gets into this position where he's pinned, she starts going for the sword stuff again. Like, pulls him into the grab when she's retreating. Like, all of this looks quite good. I guess my question here is, like, where would you want to put these tomahawk grabs?
I guess I just feel like I position myself in the air too often, and I try to get out of the air kind of sloppily sometimes, where I try, yeah, I come down pretty sloppily where I'll try to, like, space moves on shield where I'll just get, like, wave dash out of shield grabbed because Roy's aerials are not very good. Where I should just, like, it's not like they're gonna come out of shields to get me because I'm playing in gold 2. So I just need to shield and no, I just need to stay, composed and grab.
Yeah. So I think that one way that might help you with this is, like, to kind of understand that, like, this distance, like, from where Hax started, which was around, like, which was here, even with him, like, granted, this is not, like, the most approachingest Nair of all this is not the most approachingest Nair of all time, but, like, even from here with, like, a somewhat half-hearted approach, with this much distance, like, you're basically touching each other, her dash back is still going to, like, avoid this, because what's going to happen here is she's going to turn up, like, she's going to stand up around here, and then she is going to continue moving in this direction, which is what's going to take her outside of the range of this Nair. So one thing I would suggest is we don't need to necessarily give ourselves nearly as much space as we think we do when we're fighting Fox. Like, one of the things that is standing out to me is that she's working with a dash dance about this size, and it's, like, with Fox's original starting point here, and it's working perfectly fine for the most part. So with this combined with her, like, when we support this with, like, When we support this dash dance with like nairs, with her nairs, her fairs, and her down tilts, I think it's kind of clear why this is working. Why this is working so well. It's just she has guarding. She can guard here against this stuff, and against everything else, she can just like she can guard effectively here, but she can also retreat effectively. It just seems to be like a pretty tight position for her to like where she can exercise a lot of control over things. One thing I'm curious about is I feel like she's side Bing a lot less than I would have thought that I normally see from a Roy, but it's working out really well. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that side B is a very good move, but very inconsistent. And she's going for a lot of. She's doing a lot more consistent, reliable stuff to kind of supplement that, which is a lot harder than just mashing side B.
For sure, and I want to point out here, like, from this position of this whiff down tilt, we have that same range that we started with in the other situation, and look at how easily she gets out of here. Like, the fact that she can, like, be in this, like, so close, and it still works out fine, I think is one of the big takeaways that I'm seeing. Do you think that it's possible that, like, there's something to take here in terms of, like, the side B thing, though? Like, I really like how stable her setups look. And
Right.
and while I love side B's impact, and I definitely like how Zane uses it a lot, I totally see why she has a different vision of it in this matchup. So I guess my
Yeah.
question here is like, where's the is there a like is her method better? Is her method worse? Like, is there a happy middle somewhere? Like, what are your thoughts on that? Because this is very radically different than other like times we've looked at like Roy gameplay.
Well, the thing is with side B is that it freezes you. You have to stay in the same place for a while. And I think that that's kind of antithetical to the way that she is playing, which is so heavily movement focused.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I definitely think that there is like a happy middle ground, and the closest player to that is like Donttestme.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but we can look at I don't know what time it is. We can look at like this Roy Camaro, or I don't remember. They have a bunch of tags, but they love side B, and like they just have very very good side Bs because they are very good at working around the inconsistency. That's a car. Um,
Wait, is it Cam?
I don't know.
Camaro Roy. Oh, this is. Do you know where they're from by chance?
I want to say California.
Okay,
I don't know if that's right or not. I think it is, but
cool.
um,
I mean, like we have stuff here. We could do. We could do. I mean, like I guess we have Curve Fox. It's the right matchup. Curve is a bit of a like assault. Like I could see Curve just getting like bleh if he's like losing though, but he looks like he's winning. We could also look at the Falcon. The Falcon. I don't know of these. What seems appealing.
um, I know I've seen the Squid the Cat one, and I've seen the Amsa one.
Why
So
don't we look at the Marth? I feel like Marth is an interesting one. And you're saying that this guy is side B god.
from what I have seen of him, yes.
Okay. So maybe a side B is more of a walling move or interception move or like kind of like a I don't know how to like
I
I don't know how to like conceptualize it really.
I have been trying to use it kind of like an anti-air, where I use it to like stuff approaches. I've been doing a lot of just like side B1 and then retreat because even if I can't follow up on it, it's still like it's just a weird thing to get hit by, and people don't really know how to react to it. Um, and I guess that's kind of me using like people not being familiar with the matchup, but um, I think that yeah, it's walling. I think is the best way to use it.
I don't know if it's
It's
people being unfamiliar with the matchup. I feel like that's just a poke. Like
Yeah,
it's a big move, and it's like it's just like jabbing someone, but like bigger.
yeah, pretty much. I um yeah, so I think it's good as like a poke, as walling, and as just like a potential finisher because it is faster than it's a lot faster than F smash and can hit about as hard if you do it right, or if you get lucky with it, because that's kind of just what you need to do sometimes. That was a bad full hop.
Yeah, I'm not really. I don't like that this guy uses it. Like to me, I feel like he's just doing it. Um, like you know what I mean. I feel like when I watch Zane, when I watch Donttestme use it, it feels a lot more polished than this. Which is no shit. Like
Yeah,
maybe again, like this is one match. Like I'm maybe he's way better. Like I'm sure that this is not like the only thing he does with it. But to me, like there's a lot of opportunities for us to for him to be doing other plays here, and I'm just like, why would we side B in the corner here when Martha's like coming at us when Martha's coming at us with like run, right? Like I feel like that's just such an obvious down tilt, and side B's not going to contest that very well.
yeah. I mean, I haven't watched him for a while. I remember when I was in Roycord, people talked him up a lot, but I'm not really seeing what I saw then.
Yeah, like I think this is a little too simplistic. It's not like it's not like the worst Roy I've ever seen or anything, but like yeah, we can do better. Why don't we take a look at this? I feel like surely the Zane S2J has some good side Bs for us. And know what? Maybe we're wrong. Like if we know what worst case scenario, we're wrong, and there aren't many side Bs, and maybe that's like a good indicator about like what the future of the character looks like. Because
Yeah.
like if the two like if Salt and Zane both wind up agreeing that like side B is not actually the wave, then like that's important. Like that's important, but like, no, Zane still likes it. Okay, cool.
I think that is good on Shield because like side B1 and side B1 2 are good on Shield. We've talked about this before.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can just stop it then and kind of react to what they do.
True,
Um,
but he's doing more than just like shield. Like is he doing it more? Like I think
yeah,
I think what's really nice here is after they go over the down tilt, the fact that he can just instantly turn around with it is like part of its appeal.
yeah. It's it doesn't feel like um it's easy. It's an easy move to do. Like it's I don't know. It feels good to do because most of the time, unless they like unless they both get lucky and know what to do, then you are getting a very strong hit out of it or a lot of damage.
Oh my god, this is so good. So I really like this punish here. Cause like there's like three things that he's doing that are extremely good. So first
It
is
was a
so what do you
I
think
was
would you say they are?
the flare blade was really good because just um it's gonna hit him no matter what. Like he really doesn't have much to do there.
Yeah, so like the way that he hit him to like this upper corner, like the fact that he hit him over here, so then he like tracks where he's gonna go with the flare blade to like hit into this area up here, because like the only way that Johnny avoids this is basically by going low, but he doesn't want to do that. So this
Right.
covers like the most likely recovery path that he can take, and
I
then
think that even if he didn't use his double jump, you can hold the flare blade longer and
yeah,
it'll still work.
absolutely. Yeah, no, it covers all of the all of the good high recovery options like really effective. Like all the efficient ways back from like going high. It covers them very well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good fair. What I'm realizing is like people will say like Roy's aerials are not good, but they're not good against people on the ground because ASDI down just devours them. But in the air, it's like no matter what happens, they're not really able to punish you super well.
Yeah, so maybe like what we're like learning here is a really important a key skill of like this character is like identifying when the opponent is going to be airborne or not, because like if we know the opponent's going to be in the air, then that opens up our aerials as a much more viable tool. But
Right.
if we know the opponent's going to be on the ground, then we kind of also know to like play more to our dash dance and like grab elements, like grab dash dance, grab down tilt, that kind of thing. I think that is like actually very valuable because like
Yeah.
that gives us structure going forward, and also helps us inform what we're gonna do in like other matchups too. Because like that we can apply that to Peach, we can apply that to Jigglypuff. Like if they're floating, knowing that the opponent is like more aerialable, in those positions is like that is big.
Yeah. Well, I see like Zane has talked like what I don't even know if this was him saying it or someone else talking about like how he plays against Puff, but his game plan is just like you hit them with aerials until they're at like 180 and then you up throw. And that's how you get a stock. Um, which isn't like I don't think that you necessarily even need to do that because there are ways to confirm into like F smash and down smash against Puff. And this was about Puff specifically, but it's like Roy can just hit those aerials.
Yeah,
There isn't anything stopping him from doing that against a character like Puff. And I think that that is valuable.
something I'm also noticing is like I really like how he's like not letting S2J just land wherever he wants, like when he's jumping around up here, but he's also like not taking any risks with like where the fight takes place. You see what I mean? Like
Yeah,
he like S2J is like moving around him above, and it doesn't make sense for Roy to go up there. Like what does Roy get if he goes up there? Not a whole lot.
maybe an air.
Yeah, exactly. But he also doesn't want to like give up everything completely, so he still keeps like kind of close to like the places where like S2J could land. And I think that's quite good.
Yeah.
Cuz like you see how he's just chasing him, like chasing his landing like every time. And he's able to get like this to me this side B is such a good explanation, like such a good example of that, how he like moves in, pokes the shield to detail, to moves out of the way, then like just gets him.
That fair was weird.
The which one? Oh, yeah. I
I get that he's going for like a reverse and then maybe he hits a back air off of that, but I think maybe you just go for the back air now. Like,
is there can we not just like I guess at that high up you can't do we not just like just up air until we can like weak hit up air until we can F smash him?
I I definitely like did he have a jump there?
I don't think so. I think he was hit out of an up B.
Yeah. I would definitely just keep going for up air. You
Yeah.
can kind of do like double hit like tipper upbeat, tipper up air, tipper up air into down smash.
Yeah, you just use the platform, right? Like you just hop up
Yeah.
here. If he goes over here, then you have okay, yeah. That makes
Then you can flare blade.
yeah, like no matter where you go, you get something juicy. Okay, cool.
Or even just like another up air into flare blade, I think is a lot more reliable.
Mm-hmm.
There were definitely better plays there.
You know what? I think that like I'm not. I feel like Zane. If I feel like Zane was cooking there, I think that if we saw what he wanted to do, it would have been like very,
Probably.
very, very, very like jaw dropping. So I'm not gonna
Yeah,
say that.
probably.
I'm not gonna say that his play was bad, but like I will say that like yeah, it felt like
There were safer options.
it felt there were more consistent lines for sure.
Right.
I feel like
He,
all of Roy Core is gonna like be when I upload this, they're gonna be like, because
oh,
they're
they hate
like,
me.
they're gonna be like, you question Zane, and I'll be like, yes.
You know, they're gonna talk about how you question Camaro,
Oh.
but
I
no,
don't really that I question it. I just don't think that like there's much to take from it because he's just doing them very like they're well executed. I just don't think all of them are appropriate for those spots.
yeah. Um,
There's that anti-air you were talking about too,
what was it? Oh, yeah, yeah.
right there,
Yeah, it's pretty good at stuffing out approaches.
and he DIs away. What do you how what do you think you would have done with this edge guard after the after you get this? What do you think you would have done here?
After I see the up B, I probably would have done fade back forward air, F smash.
So like
Wait,
basically you would have
oh,
gone for this.
pretty much.
And then if he doesn't hold in, like he doesn't hold in here, so he goes away, so you don't F smash. Then what would you do after this?
Um, I see him recovering from down there. I just go for F smash. That's his only option is go to ledge.
Is F smash better than Flare Blade here?
Oh yeah,
Okay, cool. So it is just like the extra range is just better.
it's not even about the range. F smash just sends further. Even like you saw that even though he hit the tipper, he can still just do another F smash because Falcon doesn't have any good recovery options
True. So
without,
it kind of
without a jump there.
true. So it kind of creates its own rinse and repeat.
Yeah,
I am curious as to how this battle. Like, I feel like Battlefield is a level that's hard for Roy in this one, right?
it is. I'm not a big Battlefield fan.
Well, I figure in our last minutes, why don't we take a look at that, and then we'll kind of debrief at the end. So I can see why you wouldn't like Battlefield in this one. Like, the high platforms aren't exactly friendly for comboing, and then on top of that, like, they give him like a lot of ways to a lot of angles for attacking you. What do you think like Roy would have to do to what do you think Roy has to do to make this one more tolerable?
Just how to make Battlefield work, you mean?
Yeah, how do we make this stage work for Roy here?
Um, I think it's kind of just you need to be able to occupy space on the platforms well. Just good plat movement, being able to contest space well.
Okay.
It's hard for him, but I think it's kind of just about having good plat movement and getting where you need to be quickly.
It's interesting because I don't really see Zane. What I see from Zane is like he's still just kind of like going for ground movement. Like, is it possible that we can maybe like still stick to like? And there's that nair again.
There's that nair, yeah.
This nair is so good. Like, and he gets the auto cancel too. Like, beautiful.
Oh, whoa!
We'll flag that. That seems worth flagging.
That you get the auto cancel off that, yeah. I guess Salt didn't get the auto cancel because you went to side plat, but there's no.
Yeah. So we can actually just AC this. That's actually really good.
I am going to practice this.
Yeah. So
I'm going to practice this in 7 minutes.
Yeah. So oh yeah, the practice speaks perfect is today. Okay. So
oh no, I'm not doing that. I just meant I'm going to go to Uncle Punch and do this.
Okay, cool. So I think that like what we this is good. Like this I think is a good diagram to work with. Just with how the nair, and then I guess with how we draw the fall, it's more like he goes from here to here, and the key here is that we still get the AC. So I'm not sure where the fast fall is, but I figure you can figure that out. But with that in mind, maybe he doesn't actually need to play for the platform so much. Maybe he can play more of a cut off the platform game. Because like I
feel like that's kind of what I was trying to say. Where it's like you need to be able to occupy the platforms, but also be able to like get out of the way quickly.
Gotcha.
And that is exactly what that nair does without even touching the platform.
I see. So when you say occupy the platform, you just mean a presence there. You don't necessarily mean like shield drop there.
Right. Because Roy doesn't have great options at a shield drop. He can do shield drop down air, which can hit the meteor hitbox, and you can do some weird stuff out of that. And shield drop up air is not great. You can get some stuff off of it at higher percents. You can start juggles off of it, but it's nothing like Marth's.
Yeah. I feel like Roy's shield drop options are like shield drop into fair. Like they're all like basically what you'd expect them to be, but they're just not very good because
yeah. Shield drop fair is good if like you're getting approached, you do a shield drop fair, and then you are kind of, if you get like a dash back, then it's fine. And you're safe, but it's just not good because you kind of just put yourself in a worse position. Yeah. You want to be away from the platform by the time that someone else is trying to be there. That was nice.
I really like the nair that set it up too. Like he rolled right to the edge here. And then, like, the first hit pushes him off, second hit gets him. Like, that, to me, was, like, classic.
Yeah. I do that down tilt that he just did like during the tech chase, where I'll do like a down tilt early and then try to react to the other stuff after it. I don't think that that works. That's like another Roy Cord pillar is to like do this down tilt. Um,
Is it the one? Which is it the one?
I'll point it out when it shows up. I think it's in a second.
Okay.
Maybe you went past it. It's that one. I
I think he could have gotten it. I think he could have gotten this one. Like, I think that he's just late on this one.
maybe maybe I just don't do it right. But
I think he
like,
had to not slide forward so far. Like, I think if he's like, so I think that
hmm,
the positioning is wrong. Like, if he's here instead of here, then this works because then he just has to turn around. It's just he just went forward too much, I think. So I think I think
yeah.
the amount of I think run momentum on that one matters. Like the amount of slide you have going forward makes a difference on that.
Could you go back to that side B on shield too?
Sure. I think it's around here. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Okay, no, so it was further back. Okay. So it was here.
Yeah. Oh, so that right. See, this is why I think that side B is just very inconsistent. Because you can see like um he starts doing the side B, but can't finish it because he hits like the first hits of the side B and he's in the air, but the only thing that you can really do is kind of like react to where the first hit is sending and do like a side B2 up to keep them in the air. Then they can just keep DIing in and you can't really get a third hit. But he just gets himself on the ground before the third one hits because it's not actually true at all.
Hmm. So wait, if Zane does the second hit up, like would it? Are you saying that the third hit doesn't work here?
If because you see how close Johnny is to Zane.
Mm-hmm.
Side B2 up kind of sends up and in.
Okay.
So I don't really think he would be able to. I don't think it's bad to go for because you're already in kind of like a bad spot. But it's that's what I don't like about side B is that like it is inconsistent.
Okay.
Right. That's wait,
Which one is? It's side. We're looking for the third one forward, right?
three. Well, two up, two up,
Two up, and
and
then
then that kind of sends in, and then right. So three. Wait,
I don't think they have the forward one.
they don't. They have the up one twice.
Okay.
The forward one probably doesn't hit. When I do side B2 up, I usually go for side B3 up. Um,
Hmm.
you know,
Okay. I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm not gonna worry about that one, but I think I see your point. I see your point. So if not side B here, what do you think we could do here? Because I think that's like the real thing here. Like, so when Johnny goes through Zane, if not side B, what would you say? What would make more sense to you?
could you just play it again from the
Yeah, I'm just like trying it back. Yeah, this. So let's play the situation.
down tilts through? Okay, roll. Um, maybe turn around down smash.
What is it? Is it just grab? No, Is it
Oh
is
yeah,
is it like is the solution just in front? Is the solution just grab and we're just trying to be too fancy?
he's kind of far away for grab. I don't know if it would be true, but it's a lot safer. He's at a very low percent. You could start like a down throw tech chase. Um,
Could you do forward up down?
forward, up, down. You can, and it's they can kind of fall into the back of down and get pushed forward. It's definitely not the worst option. And it's better on shield. It does a lot of shield damage. You can like it still can be shield grab though. I know last lesson we talked about um
Mm-hmm.
like side B or you texted me after the lesson
Yeah.
about like side B3 down on shield and how it pushes away and you can like down tilt or F smash like a shield grab. but if it depends on how they like SSDI it or SS or SASDI it. I don't like
How they
if
DI
they're
it.
hold if they're holding out, then they'll be pushed further away. But if they're holding in during the side B3 down, then they stay close to you, or maybe even get pushed in, and they can get like a shield grab. And so
I'm thinking
it
that we
kind of
might. I'm trying to just like I'm just trying to work off like the fact that the opponent's going to be close to us because of
it.
like how they're holding in. So if we do the like side up, like I'm thinking side up, down. If they hold in
So
like that, makes
yeah,
some amount of sense.
I think so.
Yeah. Like it's not
But
perfect, but like I feel like at this in this kind of spot we just need to take what we can get.
right, that's the thing. Is I mean the thing is with side B on shield also is that like Johnny misses the punish.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny does not hit what he wanted, which was like a stomp out of shield. So it really is kind of safe on shield. It's not bad, but it's just it's shaky. It's not very like you used the word stable earlier, and I really like that. But it's just not a very stable option in a lot of places.
What do we think Salt would do here? Would she just like fair or nair?
Probably just get out of there.
Hmm. Yeah, because it's not actually. You know what? I think that that's probably what the play is, isn't it? Because like I think we're trying to make something like we're trying to make something work that doesn't really that maybe we don't need to make. Like maybe it's not critical that we make that spot work. Um.
I think the answer is to find a new spot.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay, cool. So I think we have some good. I think that we definitely have some things that we can formalize into takeaways. I think the big one, like in terms of like tech, tech is like the nairs versus platform, versus platforms, especially the auto cancel, the AC nair, the DJ AC nair, on versus battlefield side plat. Like that looked really good.
And right, and on Yoshi's. I think just like the just that nair. But the auto cancel on Battlefield, I will be practicing that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have like any auto cancel stuff implemented.
Yeah, so I think the other thing here was the other thing here that's worth noting is that Roy's low profile is strong versus Fox's short hop forward. So we can Salt maybe emulate see what we can do while playing closer to him with DD the way Salt does. Because I think that like the way that she uses that is quite effective, and I think that it's the other thing here is like possible stylistic, no possible stylistic adjustment slash experimentation, and reducing reliance on side B and looking for more off his more stable tools. Stable tools, fair, nair, detailed, uer. Because I think that we're seeing like there's a lot of opportunities there. And aside from that, I think that the biggest thing here is just that like I really do think that like the idea that we can play closer to the opponent is a really critical one here.
Right.
Because I think that normally we give a lot of space with Roy, but I think what Salt and Zane to some degree are both demonstrating is that we can play. Roy can general. Roy can play. No, Roy seems to be able to play closer to his opponent than how we normally do. Investigate.
Right.
Yeah. So, is that enough for you to work on, or do you need anything else from me for today?
No, I think that's great.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Alice,
So
I'll let
you
Mm-hmm.
you also said that like when you upload this, so you have VODs already?
Oh yeah, no, I have our other VODs. I just haven't like published them.
Is it possible that I could get those early?
Oh yeah. Just like nudge me. Yeah, because you'll probably want to be able to see those things before frame so you can review and stuff. I will have them up. I will have them up by maybe the end of the week latest.
Okay.
If they're not,
Yeah, I mean, no rush. I just wanted to know when the timeline on that was going to be.
oh
But no
yeah.
rush. You don't need to get them before frame or anything.
No,
Yeah.
no, no. It's cool. Well, would you like... Okay, I'm going to hit stop on the recording.